Hello and welcome to Fusion Fundamentals with me, MJ. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some technical drawings I asked ChatGPT to design for me. And we're going to work from that and try design them. Spoiler alert, it doesn't always get the dimensions right, but we're going to see if we can design and model them anyway. Before we get into the video, I want you to have a look down in the description. I've got a Udemy course with a lot of great content that is not on my YouTube channel. So go check that out. It is free for the next month or 100 subscriptions. So the first 100 people to join will get it for free. So go check that out. Let's get into today's video. So this is our first design that ChatGPT did for me. You can see it's pretty simple, but we've got some issues with it. If we look over here, it says 50 millimeters. Over there is 80 millimeters. That's 30. So to give us a scale, well, that's 20. So to give us a good scale, that would probably be about 30. So I'm going to ignore that 80 and start by doing this. So, and then we've got this 20 millimeter diameter circle, and I don't know what that is, but also we've got no sort of constraints for it. So let's just try to do this and extrude 10 millimeters. So I'll start by doing a 50 by 50 millimeter square and then drawing in those. So I'm going to start by creating a sketch on the top plane. I'm going to push S for the shortcuts menu, and you'll see why. Now I want to get a center rectangle. So I clicked center rectangle and I'm going to go 50 by 50. So already we can see that's a square. Our other one wasn't quite a square. And we had a line coming down here, 20 by 20. So 20 by 20. I think that's what it was. Let's go check. Okay, so 20 by 20, that should be a square, and then we got a 20 millimeter diameter circle randomly placed. Let's go check that out. So C for center diameter circle and 20. So I'm gonna kind of place that wherever. Then I'm just gonna L for line tool, draw this line across, and then we can T for trim. We'll trim these. You can see it's not fully constrained now. We could constrain it if we want, but I don't feel like that today. But as you can see, this 20 millimeter diameter circle is way bigger than the perspective they gave. Let's go check. Yeah, you can see that there. It is quite different, but anyway, let's finish sketch and extrude. So they said 10 millimeters, and that is our first part. It's not a very difficult part, but as you can see, the dimensions and the sort of the scale between dimensions is a bit off. Let's try our next example. So our next example, we've got the same problem here. Here it says 50, that's 25, so I assume that should be around about 25, even though we can see it's longer than 25. And that is 100. So option A, we go with 100, and that'll leave us with 75 there, which is a bit longer. Or we go with this 50 by 40. I think we'll stick with that. Or actually, we'll scrap the 40 there, and we'll use a 30 and a 25. It'll obviously look different because, once again, the scale is completely out. So let's start by drawing a rectangle, 50 millimeters by 55. So create sketch, R for rectangle, 55 by 50. That's definitely out. So what if we do the 75? I think that's actually closer to what it has. And now we've got this little block, 30 by 25. I'll draw that rectangle in. We'll draw a line across and we'll eliminate those. So now R, 30 by 25, and then a line across. T for trim, or you can select it up there, and we'll get rid of these lines. and that one. So that's kind of what we're going for. I think we could probably drag this line in and get it closer, but I think we're going to stick with that 75, which is, I think, one of the dimensions. Yep, so that's that dimension there. Now these two 15mm diameter circles, let's put them in. C, and we go 15. Again, 15, and since there's no dimensions, I'm going to arbitrarily define these. So I'm making them horizontally constrained. Let's see what this is. This is 25. So I can set this to there, 25 over 2. So now they're centered, and I can just shift them up. Kind of however. Seems this one's quite far there, that one's quite far over. And finish sketch. E for extrude. That went 15mm. So that's part 2. It kind of resembles our other parts, but not quite. So once again, that's a fail for AR. Let's go on to our third one. At least I got the top and bottom dimensions to line up. 80 and 80. Over here, apparently 45 plus 15 equals 35. Yeah, I'm not going to go with that one. I think this is closer to half of that. So I'm going to set that to 35 and maybe 15 and 20 and then 40. So we'll start by drawing a rectangle 80 by 35. I'm going to create a sketch on the top plane, R for rectangle, and we entered 35 by 80, and that is kinda to scale. And now L for line tool, that was 40, and then we're going down to this line. I said I was going to make that 20. So dimension this point to there, 20. So that leaves us with 15 over there. T for trim. Now we got these. Again, it's gone blue because it's not dimensioned to anything. We could add in these dimensions and kind of constrain it a bit better. Or we can just do this. There we go, it's dimensioned or constrained. And then over here we've got one from 15mm up, so L 15mm up to there. Dimension this, D for dimension, and 15. And there was no indication as to what that distance is, so I'm just going to pick a distance. We'll go 25. T for trim. Okay, so we've got these. Let's trim that as well, and that's not super helpful because now I've just removed our dimensions. So again, we don't need to constrain it, but you know, we can. And what else? There we go, it's fully constrained. Now what we had was those a 20mm diameter circle, and let's just check that, 20mm diameter circle and a 12mm diameter circle. Again, they're not constrained, or there's no indication as to where they are, so I'm just going to place them randomly, and then we're going to extrude by 15mm. So we've got C, center diameter circle, 20mm. That is way bigger than what we had there. C for center diameter circle, and this one is 12. So if we have a look there, that's kind of our our 12mm one looks close-ish, still a bit big. 20mm is way out. So I'm going to finish sketch, E for extrude, and that was 15mm. What did I do? There we go. So that's our parts. Again, a fail for AR and designing 2D sketches that actually make sense. The last one we're gonna have a look at now. So for this last one, I said I would like a much more complicated part, and I'd also like it to give me this orthographic view over here. And at first glance, it seems, it's done its job. It's got this part. Only problem is nothing makes sense. The dimension from left to right here is a diameter of 5 mils, which doesn't make sense. And here we've got a radius, the same circle's got a radius of 10 as well as a radius of 50. And here this 75 mil somehow matches up to 20 plus 15, and I don't know what that is, so that is way off. And then 60 millimeters with a diameter of 30 across the whole thing. So what I decided to do with this one is to just ignore it, because this makes no sense. The only thing we could do is copy it as an image, make it as a canvas and trace it. But the point of this video was to see if AI can generate reliable 2D sketches that you can model against. Short answer, no it cannot. Long answer, I don't know, maybe there's some specially designed AIs that can do this type of work. But anyway, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a look down in the description for the link to the free course that I offer on Udemy. A bunch of great stuff. So go check that out. Until next time, bye.